Today, I'd like to talk about our new product, EH-R4000 and 2000. This time, there was a big improvement in contrast, negative contrast. It was achieved by a new projection device that we call reflective HTPS. So I will explain the technology of the new device in this order. These are today's projection devices for home cinema projectors. In transmissive type, there's only HTPS. It is known as 3 LCD projection system. They are produced by Sony and Epson. The IOA and SXRD are technology produced by Sony and JVC. DMP is for DMP projector, as you know, produced by Texas Instruments. Our new device is a reflective type, but it is classified in 3 LCD group because all the technologies in the new panel come from Epson's HTPS technology. So it is produced by Epson only. The panel size is 0.74 inch, same as current transmissive 1080 panel. And crystal clear fine technology used in this 7 panel is used in this panel too. We achieved 40,000 native contrast with the new panel. The new panel was evolved from Epson's HTPS technology, so it succeeds and surpasses all the advantages of HTPS technology. First, let's see the structure compared with transmissive LCD. From top glass layers to liquid crystal layers, the structure is the same as transmissive one. The difference is from here. In transmissive type, the electrode is transparent type. Each electrode is each pixel. And TFTs and signal lines are located between the pixels. Then light passes through like this. In reflective HTPS, the electrodes are reflective type, made from aluminum. And we can put TFTs and signal lines behind the electrodes, so we can make, in the pixel gap narrower, we can make aperture ratio bigger. As you can see, the structure is very similar. I think you can understand how our HTPS technology is close to transmissive technology. These are advantages of vertical alignment panel over TN panel. Crystal clear fine is our trademark for our vertical alignment technology. As I said, crystal clear fine technology is employed in reflective HTPS. The advantage of crystal clear fine is high contrast, long life, and quick response. Reflective HTPS succeeds all of these advantages, and contrast ratio was very much improved, and we achieved 40,000. Response time was also very much improved. It is almost double of D7 panel. These are the advantages of 3 LCD technology over DLP. The projection principle of reflective HTPS is totally same as 3 LCD projection system. The difference is only whether it is reflective or transmissive. In 3 LCD projection system, RGB colors are simultaneously projected, so the color is rich and the energy efficiency is very good. And there's no color breakup like DLP projection system. This graph shows the gamma of LCD and DLP. Please look at the dark range around here. The gamma of LCD is more flat in that range compared with DLP. That means if we use the same color processor, we can divide the dark area to much more steps than DLP. So we can produce much smoother gradation without banding like this. If so, you may think DLP can produce smoother gradation in bright range. Around here, it is true, but it doesn't make sense. Because our eyes, human eyes, are not so sensitive to high brightness. We cannot tell the difference between 1,000 lumens and 1,200 to low light. So the resolving power in dark mode is very important for projectors. As I explained in the previous slide, we can give design behind each pixel, so we can make aperture bigger, so we can dramatically reduce screen glow effect. From here, I will explain why the contrast of defective HDPS is so high. First, I will explain how light leakage occurs in transmissive panel. This illustration shows how black image is made when black image is made, light has to be blocked at this polarization filter. But when vertically polarized light passes through the LCD, the polarization is distorted and becomes elliptical polarization. And the elliptical polarization has horizontal component, and it can pass through this polarization filter. That is light leakage. The key to improve high contrast is to eliminate the elliptical polarization. This is very technical, but please let me summarize and explain. And if necessary, I will talk in more detail later. In LCD panel, liquid crystals are slanting a little bit. They have a small angle, like this. When light passes through liquid crystals lengthwise, the polarization is not distorted. But when it passes through liquid crystals slantwise, it becomes elliptical polarization. As you see, the distortions are very different depending on incident direction. The graph shows incident angle and incident direction dependence. Red area is high contrast and blue is low contrast. This graph shows that high contrast is available when incident light comes from left upper side. This is incident direction dependence. We optically correct it in projection system, but it is difficult to correct all. In reflective HDPS, this incident light and this incident light pass through liquid crystals in the same way, though the direction is opposite. So the polarization is distorted in the same way. Please look at this graph. The graph is symmetrical. That means incident direction dependence is self-compensated, self-corrected by reflection. So we do not need to correct it anymore. We only need to correct incident angle dependence. It is much easier for us. So we can achieve much higher contrast. Another important factor to achieve high contrast is to make the alignment layer flat. Uneven surface causes straight light and it damages contrast. So we newly developed planarization technology and achieved extreme flat surface. When we started home cinema projector in 2002, the contrast was only 600 to 1. In 2007, 3 years ago, we developed crystal clear fine panel and deep black technology. Then we achieved 4,000 to 1 in contrast. After that, in only 3 years, we achieved 10 times higher contrast using reflective HDPS. We do not stop here. We regard making contrast as one of the most important factors for home cinema projector. So we will pursue higher contrast furthermore. I explained about new projection device. However, our new models and many excellent new features. Please check them in the demonstration room, and I will also be in there. If you have any questions, please ask me. Thank you very much.